pitch in Miami tonight. It's Marlins baseball on the show. Next. From the new home of the Marlins, we're pleased to be at a place that has to be seen to be believed. Marlins Park, the site for tonight's edition of Baseball on the Show. We've got an interleague showdown for you tonight, as it'll be the Texas Rangers taking on the newly named Miami Marlins. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian, happy to be with you here for this one. As always, I'm joined by big league veterans Dave Campbell and Eric Harris. We'll hear from the guys in just a moment. But first, let's jump right into our starting lineup here. It's presented by State Farm. Get to a better state. State Farm. And on the mound to face this lineup, there you see the numbers for the hard-throwing right-hander Josh Johnson. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Ian Kinsler will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. Swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Kinsler very good in the World Series last year, 9 for 25, a .360 average. And this is lined softly to the left side. A swing and a miss on the fastball, and the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
And with this late rainfall here at game time, it's hard to say exactly who this favors. For me personally, I never liked hitting in conditions like this, but sometimes a slick field can work to your advantage.
Elvis Andrus will be the batter.
Elvis Andrus.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now this is swung out and sent on the ground for the first baseman Sanchez. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Yeah, he's got to come a long ways towards the hole to field this thing, so then it becomes a foot race to the bag, but he knew he had it all the way.
Josh Hamilton will stand in, the left field starter on last year's AL All-Star team. There, strike one. That MVP season for Hamilton back in 2010, try these numbers on for size. A .359 average, 32 home runs, 100 runs batted in, and also led the league in slugging and OPS, which factors in, of course, on-base percentage as well.
And probably the biggest number of all was 1, as he led the Rangers to World Series appearance #1. So, he'll be remembered forever in that part of the world.
Swinging a hard-hit grounder, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2, and 2-2. Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. There to take it is Ramirez. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem with it at first, as that will end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Starting lineup for the Marlins looks like this. Again, courtesy of State Farm. They'll match up against a guy making the move from closer to starter this year, the hard-throwing right-hander Neftali Feliz. Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1. And this is in the air now, out to left. Murphy is there to make the catch, and it's a 1-pitch out to start the home first. Emilio Bonifacio will step in now. Now here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
You talk about tying the guy up. My goodness.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Well, 3 pitches and 2 outs here to start the home first. And he's got to be loving that.
Hanley Ramirez will be the batter. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. And that is over the wall. Home run. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, if you've got power, hey, you go for it. I mean, he just keeps those hands high, drives right on through the baseball, full extension. That ball ain't coming back.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there. He just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Logan Morrison will stand in for the first time here. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 2 out with the man at first. A look over to Stanton, and now the pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Hamilton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. The Marlins get 1 on the Ramirez long ball. We'll head to the top of the second. Miami out to an early 1-0. Adrian Beltre will get an opportunity now, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. First pitch on its way from Johnson. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
That was a dangerous spot there for a good fastball hitter. Good thing he was taking.
About 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock or something? 10. Putting it to after 10 now. He's supposed to go at 10.
Now a swing on 0-1 and a chance for Reyes at short. So the first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Nelson Cruz steps in now.
Didn't you say it wouldn't work?
In there is the knees, strike 1.
You called down and tell her? No?
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Trying to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1 and 2.
You want me to do anything? Just sit up here all day.
1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Mike Napoli will get his first cuts here.
Mike Napoli.
Good fastball out of Johnson there, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball showing plenty of life to it in these first couple of innings.
On the slider right there for a called strike, and he's in a real deficit now, down 0-2.
Right, he's really got him backed into a corner right now.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Line hard into left. Morrison is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 1 and the Rangers nothing. Gabby Sanchez will take his first cuts of the ball game here. First pitch on the way. Swinging a high chopper to third. And Beltre throws on to first for the out. John Buck will take his cuts now. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike 1.
And can you believe he's started every hitter thus far with a first pitch strike? That is either pinpoint control or an alarming lack of patience offensively.
Swing and a miss on the good fastball, and now it's a quick 0-2 count.
Yeah, and quick's the operative word. That came in there at 96 miles an hour.
On a great pitch there as that completely locked him up, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Omar Infante will get his first shot at it here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. David Murphy is ready to go here as we begin the third. Here's Johnson back to work now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls in his strike. Murphy, much more than just a fourth outfielder. He's been a big part of the Rangers' success these past few years.
Right, and every World Series team seems to have a David Murphy type guy on it. A good, solid role player, good pinch hitter, can play all 3 outfield positions, got some pop, he can run. Just a great guy to be able to turn to when you need him.
Got him.
And when you've got a guy that throws this hard, normally this changeup becomes what you might call a power changeup. Whatever you call it, that was still a great 2-strike pitch there.
Mitch Moreland comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Moreland is sort of a revelation in Texas during the 2010 campaign. Came up late in the year, took over the first base job, and wound up hitting .467 in the World Series that year. Swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Up with it is Sanchez, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Neftali Feliz will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And if I'm managing an American League team in interleague play, I tell my guys, just leave that bat on your shoulder. The last thing I need to have is you get hurt swinging the bat.
Now the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And now, anything more than 4 pitches to get this guy out, it has to be considered a letdown. You got to go get him right here.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. They get 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 1 and the Rangers nothing. Josh Johnson will dig in here. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
And at least he's not lying down out there. Give him credit. He's come up swinging the bat.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So 1 out now for the Marlins in their half of the 3rd. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ian Kinsler will be the one to get things started when... And there indeed is Ian Kinsler. He'll lead it off against Josh Johnson as we get the inning underway. Now here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And as a pitcher, you always want to approach a guy like this from ahead in the count, so that's a good job here of getting strike 1 at the knees.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Yeah, patience is a good trait in a leadoff hitter, but maybe not this much. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Johnson ready, another 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Kinsler's going to keep going. He's headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Elvis Andrus will stand in. He grounded out his first time. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
The infield's back all around, so they'll be content to give up that tying run on a ground ball.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now on the swings and misses here as they're able to shut him down for the first down. 1 gone in a Texas 4th, and that'll bring in the center fielder Josh Hamilton. And they'll take the bat out of Hamilton's hands here as he's walked intentionally.
Probably a good move to go ahead and put him on there. Now with 1 out, they can get the matchup they want, and they can still go after a ground ball to get him out of it.
Adrian Beltre stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
And this is a guy that's easy to double up, so he's going to need to get something airborne here.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Stanton is there. Let's see if they test it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Nelson Cruz will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. Hamilton will run on occasion, successful 8 times out of 9 a year ago. As a look, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck it out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom. bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1. Hanley Ramirez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Holding a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Cruz is there to make the catch, and the home half of the 4th starts with a 1-pitch out. Mike Stanton will stand in. A base hit his first time around. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Jeez. Finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. One pitch on the way. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Logan Morrison will try it again. He flew out his first time. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Murphy will get under it though, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mike Napoli will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Here's Johnson back to work now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls in the strike.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Fouled back. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to 3rd. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Hit that one right on the nose, but right to him for the out.
David Murphy will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on its way from Johnson. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this will be fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw on to first, and Johnson's keeping these bats at bay here. Quickly 2 away. Mitch Moreland will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this looked to be on the corner, but just perhaps a hair outside. It's 1-0.
Yeah, sometimes the tide of an at-bat hinges on an umpire's call. We could easily be 0-1 right now.
I don't know what happened. It was working just fine for me.
All
All I did was step in it. Light was on downstairs and everything. Yeah. You came up. Oh, when you were pushing the call button, it wouldn't up? This door must not have been closed all the way then. All right. Well, the rescue squad is here. Let me call in.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Oh, and he's just methodical out there right now.
Fouled straight back. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swung on and missed, and the side is retired. pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Last half of the fifth coming up, all tied at 1. Back alongside Dave Campbell and Eric Harris, Matt Vasgersian with you as Gabby Sanchez gets set to lead things off in the Miami half of the inning. First pitch is on the ground and a chance for Andrus at short. Throw to first is in time for the first down. John Buck will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch coming. And here's another first pitch strike, and he's just running roughshod right through this lineup.
Well, they just have not put up much of a fight. I totally agree. He's had his way out there from the word go.
Now this pitch is sent on the ground for the first baseman, Borland. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Omar Infante will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
And they'd love for the number 8 hitter to get on here so they wouldn't have to have the pitcher lead off in the bottom of the 6th.
Now the 0-1 on its way from Feliz. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
All right, you ready to get yourself some breakfast?
And he comes back with
Crazy morning, huh?
Strike 3 balls, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Neftali Feliz will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Fastball bounces up to the plate, and it's taken for a ball.
And even though you're not getting much run support to speak of, you really need to just focus on doing your job on the mound.
2-0.
Yeah, 2-0 count to the opposing pitcher. Not how you want to start an inning.
2-1 now. Pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
And you can't understate how important a leadoff base runner would be in a tie ball game. So this is a big pitch right here.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Here's the payoff pitch. Swinging a soft liner towards first. And Sanchez will take this himself. 3 unassisted for the putout. Ian Kinsler will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And his hit earlier in the ball game is still the only one they have to this point of the 6th.
We're going to get you breakfast. Brunch, yeah.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw sails right over the head of Sanchez.
Well, everything looked to be okay here on the pickup and the transfer, but then you see him fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored in E5.
Elvis Andrus will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
And let's see if that sets up the outside corner now.
Buck with the sign, now the 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Lead on the fastball, but he's pulling off it there. Not a bad time to take a shot at right field.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to Sanchez is in time, 2 away. Josh Hamilton will step in, and we'll see if they decide to pitch to him this time around. And he'll take first here on the intentional walk. So making runners at the corners now with 2 away.
Yeah, but 2 outs and 2 bases open. If you don't feel like pitching to this guy, I don't blame him. Go ahead and put him on.
Adrian Beltre is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. One run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Swinging a shot back up the middle. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. Nelson Cruz will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats foul. Strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Rangers will have to be content with just a 1. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the hole. Josh Johnson will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. And a pinch hitter about to be summoned from the dugout, and it's the guy who led the majors with 22 pinch hits in 2008. Greg Dobbs will get the call. Now the first pitch. Out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. With that one as he falls into a quick pull here, 0-2.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. That's more than the rest of these guys can say.
And a swing and a miss as the pinch hitter can't get it started here. He's gone on strikes, 1 away. So the leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Missed as Reyes falls behind here, 0-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch, especially after you had him chasing out of the zone on 0-1.
The 0-2 pitch from Feliz. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Another really close pitch there. And he's been around the strike zone quite a bit. You know, sometimes that can be good. Other times, though, it can make you a little too predictable out there.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch curveball swung on and missed, strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Right back to the curve, but this one misses low. It's a ball and a strike.
Going a little more with the breaking ball here as he goes along. We didn't see it as much the first few times through.
Now a ball swung on and taken the opposite way out toward fairly deep left center. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Mike Napoli will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Took a good cut that time. It comes up empty, 2-2.
Yeah, changed up on him. I'd say throw that pitch again.
He reaches for one out of the zone and misses Walter badly for the first out. David Murphy will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball, 1-0.
Boy, and all of a sudden here, it is coming down in sheets right now. Harder than it's been all night long.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. The 1-1 on its way to Murphy, 1-2.
Boy, and he releases that ball from so far off towards the first base side of the mound that left-handers just have so much trouble picking that pitch up.
Now a ball hit back up the middle. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out. Mitch Moreland will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. But this won't get past the glove of Reyes at short, and the inning is over. Hanley Ramirez will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Kinsler is under it to tuck this one away, and it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 7th. Mike Stanton will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And the fastball is lined into center field. That's a base hit. Now Ron Washington is out to confer with the home plate umpire, so it appears we'll have a double switch here. Number 22 will be the new pitcher. Logan Morrison will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. A look over to Stanton, and now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Oh, and a good job there of anticipating that pitch in the dirt.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1. Michael Young will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Young, quite a roller coaster ride last year. Remember early on with the acquisitions of Beltre and Napoli, there was some question about his future in Arlington.
Yeah, I don't think they ever had much intention of letting him go. At least they shouldn't have, because he's one of the best hitters in the American League.
Juan Oviedo is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Big swing as Young sends a drive out to deep left field. And that It's now 3-1. Ian Kinsler will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And now you got to snap back in a hurry. You cannot dwell on that home run ball.
Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. This will get foul for strike 2. And the pitch. Oh, he pulled a swing on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That's the way you want to see guys respond after giving up a home run. You know, some guys, they go into a shell, they hang their heads. Some guys get a little gun shy, they start to nibble at the corners. This guy, he gets teed off, and he comes right after the next guy in the lineup. If I'm a pitching coach, that's what I want to see.
Elvis Andrus comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider. He's quickly behind 0-2. Tough take on 0-2, but he'll get away with it as it's ruled a ball outside. 1-2 now.
Looked like he might have flinched there just a little bit behind the plate. I think he wanted to pull the trigger and ring him up, but then thought better of it.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
3 straight foul balls before that take there. He's giving him a real run for his money here.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get fouled. And this ball will be chopped foul. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And a ball pop foul to the right side, out of play. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of meat on those bones to protect him. He'll feel that one for a few days.
Josh Hamilton will step in, and we'll see if they decide to pitch to him this time around. There goes Elvis. Pitches a cold strike to throw. And it'll be too late to get Andrus as he's safe at second base. Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2.
And with the paucity of scoring chances we've seen, a base hit here could wind up being the one that seals the deal.
On the ground for the shortstop, Reyes. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. And they'll go ahead and issue Beltre the free pass.
Well, at least it gives them a few more options defensively, but you hate to do it at the expense of putting another runner on base.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And that kept him pretty much in check so far, but one swing could change all that.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. 3 runs, 3 hits. And no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. Reyes has got it. Throw not in time, but boy, was that a remarkable effort just to get to that thing.
Well, this won't show up in the box scores, and it'll still be an infield single, but that play right there definitely saved a run.
Mike Napoli is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
And these guys better hope his location clears itself up pretty soon.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that's not even close. And a bases-loaded situation is a bad time to lose faith in your command.
Now a change-up here, and he's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that ball is out of here. It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, as it's now a 6-run ball game. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. David Murphy is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
And it's a pretty rare sight to look up at that scoreboard and see a team that has more runs than hits, but that's what we've got here.
Pete Bell will come in and pitch now. Swing hard liner to left center. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Julio Bourbon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bourbon, just 32 games for Texas at the big league level the season ago. Still has the speed to be wary of, however. Stole 19 bases for the Rangers in 2010. And this is fouled back and out of play. Three and one.
And you do have an open base, but with 1 out, you've got a very dangerous guy on deck, so I'd come in with something here.
A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate. Koji Wahara will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Practice Chio.
Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2.
You're working hard. We'll catch you in between
Pitch on the
innings.
way. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Putting down Miami, huh?
There's a look at the inning-by-inning recap. 7-1 our score as we play the 8th inning of this one. John Buck will step in. A ground out pick.
Let me grab it.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And now looking around this place, I think these fans have just about given up hope in this one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Omar Infante will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. And now we'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. The former Gaucho Michael Young will start things out when we come back. We've played 8 full. It's the Rangers 7 and the Marlins 1.
Belgian Mason's up.
Ryan Webb will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Michael Young will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a full strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Here's the pitch. And this catches his zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, and perfectly located right there.
Swing and miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. Quick look here at what's coming up in the home half of inning number 9, as we'll likely have a pinch hitter that leads things off, and then it'll be the top of the order. Ian Kinsler will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
And in order for that thing to be effective, it's got to be down. It almost doesn't matter how quick you throw it or how much the break is.
And this pitch ruled inside. Don't know that I agree, but it's 2-1.
And that might be the kind of call you get when you're an all-star. That looked to catch a lot of the plate.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Elvis Andrus will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. And this is taken for a ball low, I guess, but I think Old Blue might need an eye exam. It's 1-0.
Boy, the difference between starting out 0-1 or up 1-0 is huge in a hitter's eyes. He caught a break there.
Foul back. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Fouled off into the seats behind first. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now the 2-2 pitch. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Well, he waits back on the change there, and this is hit high and fairly deep out to left. And this one is a home run. How about that? A solo home run for Elvis Andrus, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Josh Hamilton will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And apparently they'd rather go after the next guy as they walk him intentionally with 2 out here. Adrian Beltre will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And you always want to get that first pitch strike in there when you've got to face a dangerous hitter like this.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if you miss, you want to miss inside. Don't make a mistake belt high out over the plate.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
2-2 pitch on the way. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's the Rangers 8 and the Marlins 1. Ryan Webb will be announced as the leadoff hitter here, so apparently he may get a chance to swing the bat. Brett Hayes will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Brett Hayes is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
And he's not doing him any favors here by putting him in to face a right-handed pitcher.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
And that thing just starts out belt high, Matt, and then heads south at the last moment.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Look at this. Oh, too late on the throw, but that is what you call a major league effort just to make that one close. Jose Reyes will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Did you drink yogurt?
Really? Really? Thank you.
Now the 1-0 pitch. On the ground for Kinsler. This could be 2. Andrus on to first, a double play. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now the pitch. Out in front as he yanks this down the line at first. And he stepped on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
This one lacked a little bit of excitement here at the end, but all in all, Matt, this one kept our interest throughout.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Well, Matt, he got him through 6 1/3 good innings, and that was enough to put his team in good position to win the game.
So that'll just about wrap things things up tonight. For Dave Campbell and Eric Karros, I'm Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here this evening. This has been a presentation of MLB 12 The Show. For more, get out your smartphones and click on over to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top 8-1. A post-game highlight package is next, so until next time, good night from South Florida.